All right, you're Roman Reigns. You're a Roman Reigns type. I don't want to use him because I don't want anyone to think we're being specific about the money that we're talking about. But right. So you're 35, 37. You've been on television 10 years. You know, top product WWE, and you're a name that's always going to be mentioned when they talk about, you know, the greats of WWE. You can go. What can you go another? You can go another 10 years, maybe competitively.
5. Yeah, at that point, it's just like, because sooner or later you're gonna fucking it becomes cumulative where it starts to affect. First thing it affects is your workouts. It starts to affect your workouts. You just can't. You're fucked up. Something's wrong. You've had once you get a really bad rotator cuff surgery, you know you're fucked. But then again, you know, I'm looking at things like when I worked, you know, you didn't do less than 200 days a year, and these guys now, you know, Steve's saying fucking, you know, 10 years if you do 50 matches a year, yeah, probably.
Well, I was gonna say, wouldn't they do something like where I don't know, they tell you could have like 4 pay-per-views or something like that. They make you commit to 4, 6 pay-per-views and maybe just TV. I don't know how many house shows they do now, but
enough. I mean, it's
so you're forced basically to have to retire before 45.
Not on a reduced schedule.
Oh, so the reduced, yeah, but I mean, how much further over 45 could you do?
Fuck, I can go to 50. I can go to 50. Shit, I fucking was torn to shreds and went
true.
Went to fuck whatever the hell I went.
But did you go longer than you should have, physically speaking?
That was day 1. Anybody? But I remember when I finally put that picture up of me sitting there with my fucking caved-in knees and everything else before I got my knee replacement. People were like, "How the fuck did you work like that?" I said, "Yeah." And all you motherfuckers sat there all those years and said, "Oh, he's lazy." And he said, "No, motherfucker. I'm fucking Marathon Man. Guess what? I didn't get the fucking oil of clove. It wasn't safe yet. Every night I went to the fucking ring, it wasn't safe."
Yeah, I look at these guys and I wonder how, like,
I'm so used to pain. I'm so used to pain. I think I could give birth. Matter of fact, this morning that pine cone I passed, fucking, whoo!
Did you have a little hemorrhaging? Did you have a little tearing? Did you have a little tearing?
No, man. But I tell you what, man, that motherfucker came out like a baby's head. I fucking thought I was going to pull that turd out and smack it, get it to fucking cry. It wasn't a Viking boat. It was a pine cone.
It was a pine cone.
Inverted.
So, to my point, unless you are now someone like Roman Reigns, right? He's fine with money. He'll be okay. But if you're not working at that level at 35, 37 years old, you're going to have to consider life after television. Someone working, I don't want to throw in any real names, but someone who doesn't have that top run, who's not going to be a household name for the company, not a Roman Reigns,
yeah, but what are you going to do?
Nash.
What are you going to do? You're not going to make fucking, if you're making 150. Like I saw like Dax put on. I went through his Twitter, and I think it was like the offer they gave them at WWE was like 150, 170, 190 for 3 years. You know, for a tag. I mean, that's what they pay. That's like, it's pretty fucking hard for a normal human being to make $150,000 a year. I mean, that's decent coin.
Yeah, it is.
I was blessed. I mean, I made that in '88, fucking at the strip joint.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's different. Okay, so let's see. What is this?
Oh, yeah, 125, 150, 175.
Okay, right. Looking, those of you listening, looking at some.
That's 2019
figures.
numbers.
No expenses at all, this says. How's that possible? What does that mean?
That means that all they're picking up is your plane tickets.
Oh, no expenses covered.
Yeah.
I thought this worker was saying that they had no expenses. It's all expenses. It's hotels. It's your rent a car. It's your.
Yep. When Scott and I
buying health insurance probably.
When Scott and I got to Turner, I mean, it was like first class air, 4-star hotel, had to have a restaurant, full service restaurant, on site, luxury rental cars, king size luxury rooms. We had our own rooms, preferably, adjoining. And then we would both pick up the Cadillac and then give like Mysterio and Conan and those guys one of the Cadillacs to drive, and then we drive the other one.
Mm. But we're also not talking about 150, 125, 175 here.
Fuck, that would have been shit about a month. At the end, fuck.
And if you're going out to eat, you're probably going somewhere you can enjoy yourself a little bit, have a steak. Maybe not on the road. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of. Scott and I were also, man, we weren't afraid to drop down and get 12 egg whites, 2 chicken breasts, fucking some steamed hash browns at a Waffle House 3 times a day either.
Okay.
Tell them to don't use the fucking low melt, use the fucking waffle spray on the egg whites.
Yeah.
You can
Waffle House. That's
you
the
can
go-to.
you can actually you can eat clean, man.
Crypto Gauntlet says if Sean Waltman were coming into the business today with his skill set and mic work, could he be a world champion? His matches with Brett and Owen were some of the best I've seen.
Yes.
Very good. Steve Flores.
Because a 2-time Hall of Famer in our era.
He is. He most definitely is.
I'm pretty sure he's worthy of being a world champion.
Steve Flores, we know Kev has been known to rock some dope kicks from time to time. What are his favorite shoes to hoop in?
The last time I actually played ball before I fucked myself up, I was in Nike. Nike made Air Max back when I was still playing. The Air Max was a really good shoe. I always liked the shoe that was durable. I wear LeBrons a lot, and wear some Kobe's and some other. I got some Hardys. I got a couple pair of Durants that I wear in the gym, but fuck, man, they're great to train in. I couldn't play ball in half those fucking shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Man, I just don't feel like something I could play. Again, you got to. I think that in today's game, I think that probably a 6th grade kid's getting his ankles taped. So it's a completely different feel once you get your ankles taped and then you put your sneakers on.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
As opposed to back in the day when you fucking put on 2 pairs of fucking socks up to your knees and threw some chucks on.
Some chucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the ones that you'd pump and they'd fill with air?
Oh, Reeboks.
Reebok made those, right? I had the Shaq ones when they first came out.
Yeah, Cena wore those. This was like Cena was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
remember
he
it
would
was
do the pump gimmick,
one of his early gimmicks he did.
It did nothing to improve my game. I would like to point that out too.
Yeah.
I still stayed.
I think it was. I want to think it was D. Brown maybe that did that. He pumped up at the
D. Brown wore the black, all black.
But didn't he pump up at the slam dunk contest?
Oh, you're right. He might have. He did the blind, right? He did.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I like D. Brown.
Yeah.
He was he a Miami guy? Miami? Where did he come out?
I don't know where he came
Somewhere
from.
in Florida, I think.
His mother's vagina.
Exactly.
That's what fucking Sullivan said.
As you covet his mother, knowing my friend tumbled out of this thing that I'm in right now. Steve, no, we did Steve.